Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are looking live at Hyrule Field for the semifinal Game 2 matchup in the Z1R 2024 Winter Tournament between Angel FM and Bogie Smalls. Liquid Husband here on commentary with Redbird Grad. Folks, it is not 2019. We're really here. Redbird, it's great to have you with us tonight.
It totally feels like 2019, Liquid. This is great.
It's great to be back in the broadcast seat for me. Sure, I'm sure you feel the same as well. Match one was an absolute thriller between these two. Angel FM picking up the win by just the narrowest of margin, about a minute, which I mean for over an hour-long race is quite a bit, quite a narrow margin.
Sure. Yeah, nail biter. And we wouldn't expect anything less from Angel or Bogie. I mean, they're both fantastic runners, and I've been watching a lot of this tournament, and these two deserve to be here for sure. And I cannot wait for this game two that we have just started.
And we started with a sword and a power bracelet. Power bracelet being the starting item. It's not quite record level usefulness, perhaps, but we'll open up a few spots depending on how this overworld plays out.
Hey, Liquid, I gotta have a little beef right here to start. We were just talking about this going into this match, and I'm like, back in our day, they didn't even give us a sword, man. Now they're giving them power bracelets. Come on.
Yeah, that was the only way I ever stood a chance against most people. Just trying
no sword.
A swordless rock fight.
Right. No, starting in the Southeast, man, I missed this game. I tell you that.
We saw on Angel's side there, the old man said, "I never learned to read." That is because the book does help us understand the old man, who does have helpful hints. So, could be an actual monetary purchase involved there. Bogie getting the bomb drop. He's usually really good about resetting and getting his global count back down to 0 to try to force that first bomb.
Yeah, that was really smart. He took that death, which was unfortunate, but it allowed him just to do a reset and reset his global counter and all that. So heads up by Bogie to do that and make something good out of a bad thing.
Yep. If I understand correctly, yeah. Power Bracelet has already been discovered on the overworld. It is the coast item, and I believe Angel got a heart from the Armos statue that the screen Bogie's on right now. So we've got our Armos and coast item figured out already.
Yeah, this is a rough overworld. At the top of the stairs, Angel is trying to look for a little sliver of hope there to get up and see what's in that open cave that could not. Took a knife to the face.
Meanwhile, we saw Bogie trying to bomb Monocle Rock. A reminder that this is a mixed quest overworld. It didn't open.
It did not. Yeah, you got to check all the things here, which is good. I like the longer seeds that those flags will give you. Bogie might have found nothing. He can't even gamble. Don't even $10. They gave them the power bracelet. Won't even give them money. Slipping here.
Oh, but there's some very close by.
Oh my God, 54 though. That's your big, right? That's the large.
Yeah, that's the large. At least with it being a first quest overworld, that means that there's more of them. But still, not great on the money front, especially when helpful hints are out there. And I'll admit I haven't watched Angel as much as Bogie. I know Bogie, once he gets the bow and arrows, he will let them fly like candy. So
absolutely, yeah, for sure. I love this, dude. I love this clip that Angel's doing up here. It's just totally for swag. If you do it perfectly, it saves just a little bit of time, but otherwise, it just looks cool. I love it.
Yeah, some good stuff, and a heart pickup from both.
All right, so chest jerk's happy. We gotta have heart. We got 5 hearts going on. Let's find this white sword item too here.
Not very favorable prices there on those on either the bait or the key. Not expecting to see a purchase of either of those unless it becomes absolutely necessary. Those blue Lionels though, that is brutal.
Bogie said, "Nope, I'm gonna go the other way." Oh, there's another big right there. I'm gonna scroll over into Vanilla 5, see what's going on over there.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to get money, but you hate to get 2 large secrets before you've even found a single door repair.
Right, because you really don't know how to allocate your resources yet. You're just kind of like, okay, I got 108. I'm not going to go over knowing the bigs are only 54, but what do I really want to buy when I come across that shop, right?
I'm not convinced they actually have the power bracelet. Nothing seems to be moving anywhere.
Right. The waterfall has? 54. Watch. Oh, it's the 25.
That's it, and that's not a particularly great medium secret either. So
No, not at all. Yeah, so everybody in chat's been like, man, we found 3 of the 4 taking. That's a good thing, chat. They've got 6 hearts. They can get the white sword item. This is if you're a runner right now, this is a good feeling to have.
Yep, Bogie just took a potion from that one, so...
Yeah, I like that play, because 6 being the magic number, you don't really need that extra heart right now. You might need it for mags later, but what he did was he hooked himself up because get that red bubble curse. Can hook you up.
Yeah, no one wants to be swordless, and yeah, we did also see the small secret of paltry 9 rupees.
Okay, $17 bombs. I like it. I like it.
You know how long it's been since I heard somebody refer to rupees as dollars in this game?
It's my thing, man. It's my thing. Just need some Hall & Oates playing in the background, and we just have a Redbird stream here.
Hey, it's a level! It's level 8, on level 8 screen.
Yeah, that's, like I said, back in our day, man. We didn't get this lucky. Angel's like, let me get the bomb real quick. Let me pop some doors, let me get some bombs.
Yeah, trying to pop as many doors as possible, too, yeah. Free
Right?
key, nice.
Oh, jeez, they just giving them everything here. There's Zelda right there. Good lord.
Game over, sorry.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Princess is in another castle, y'all. Oh, and
Yeah,
more
this
bomb
is,
droppers here? Jeez.
I believe what mixed plus shapes quest dungeons here, and I've had a few people already say shape's looking an awful lot like the nasty second quest level 8 here.
Yeah, second quest 8 is just no fun. There's so many transports in 8. There's one-way doors. There's all kinds of shenanigans going on in 8.
Yeah. The only upside to that is it does mean you get second quest 9, which is a little bit more manageable than a shaped 9 or first quest would be.
Yeah, and the strategy behind that is you can kind of hedge going into 9 earlier than normal because it is such a small 9 compared to first quest 9 that if you're looking for an important item, which important items can be there, you can pop in a 9 quicker than you would a normal first quest 9.
Bogie with a useful find. He did find the compass, so he knows where the Triforce is. It looks like it might be key blocked from the start of this dungeon.
Yeah, and that's helpful. This is one dungeon that early I wouldn't invest too much time in, but there's a ladder to prove me wrong. Angel's Screen.
Of course there is.
Of course.
Ladder's always an 8, right?
I mean, geez. And hopefully that compass doesn't move Bogie away from that ladder. Oh, and any key, Let's just give them everything in 8.
When I was your age, and the superior nanner. Oh,
hey, you
man.
know what they can do? They can go out and get that power bracelet that's on the coast.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
That's what they should totally do.
So we're 2 minutes into this, what we've been selling as this gargantuan level. We've already found the Triforce and all 3 items.
And we found that Zelda was not in a room, which is also important. Key in on that, sir. Angel's combat is on point tonight. Doing really well right now. Oh, look, Bogey's going to make me not a liar. I thought he was going to go get it.
I mean, well, Bogie didn't get the ladder.
He didn't get the ladder. Bogey, go back.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, he's making what we might think is the smart play here. He got a quick Triforce out of level 8 and a good item out of there, so why stay any longer?
I would have done the exact same thing, which is why I would be going back to 8 in 50 minutes to go get the ladder.
But he does have my favorite, as he discovers level 9, and both of them now have my favorite item to have early in the game, the Any Key.
Oh, 100%. And you know what's great about the Any Key? Is that money was 54 for the largest, so now they can use the money on arrows or other things. It's kind of one more thing in the back of their mind that they're in the overworld going, I don't have to do that anymore. It's just a comforting feeling.
Yeah, it's kind of it's the same as finding silver arrows or something like that. It's like, oh, this is or the red candle in some situations. Just knowing that there's one fewer thing that you might have to spend some resources on, so that you can spend it on the things that really matter, like the big shield and the blue ring.
Yep. Angel picking up the Triforce. Got a ladder. Got a key. Don't need that third thing yet.
He saw it. He just chose not to take it.
Yeah, right. Okay, what do we do now? We're gonna do some overworld exploration. So you're gonna see Angel kind of follow the same path Bogie did here on the south coast.
That seems logical. He's got 7 bombs and a candle, so he's gonna, be able to clear out a lot of stuff.
Ooh, Bogie with the level 1 find, which is right under the fairy fountain in the forest. So this is a great find early for Bogie.
Yep. Unless it's second quest level 1, and then it's only 2 items, and therefore not so great.
It's still great. It's a small dungeon. These enemies are harmless. Except for the weird statues throwing fireballs at you.
Yeah.
Angel with the 9 find.
Yeah, starting item was the power bracelet. People more in tune with this game in recent times than I are convinced that this is first quest level 1, so no shapes here.
Oh my gosh, this is my favorite item in the game, the wand.
They really are just handing this seed to them on a platter. I'm wondering when this gets hard.
Next is going to be the book, just to give you that decision. Do you want the hint or do you want the fire? Would anybody out there pass up the book right now? Knowing that you're in a hints?
This early in the seed? I mean...
It's a pain in the butt. It is a pain in the butt with combat.
It is, but... and there it is.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry, they gave us the script beforehand. We just forgot not to just
right?
sort it all out.
We had to work for our wins, okay? This is just, come on.
Dude, I worked for my losses, too.
Yeah, so did I. What a fun seed. I'm glad we jumped in on this one.
Yeah.
The heck with the 1 minute finish or whatever, the close one from game 1. We didn't want that one. We wanted this.
Yeah. Oh. Bogie now finding the 3rd item in level 1, so he's all clear once he can get the Triforce.
So what we haven't seen yet, haven't seen the bow, haven't seen silver, so we can have some shenanigans going on with that still, chat. Don't everybody freak out and think we're going to have early dinner here at 9:12 p.m.
That's kind of I rushed through dinner thinking, this could be long.
Right.
In theory, either one of those could be in level 9. So.
Right, exactly. Angel looks like he's got the magic sword. Just saying with the coloration going on there. He's magical.
Yeah, he's 3/4 of the way there with the AB double stab now.
Mm-hmm. Got that 3 points of damage going on.
Until he picks up the wand. Or the book,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. You get that red ring. What are those? Are we traveling by horse and buggy?
They're like Lexen. I was just about to say I've known Bogie to buy cheap meat before, just as a hedge, especially when something's already been taken out of his hands, like whatever the key situation was.
Yeah.
And so he did go back in there and buy the meat the second time. He's good at using it for combat purposes, to get certain enemies away from him, but also the last thing you want to do is get, meat blocked by from Zelda in level 9 or something.
Chestrick, those are not Dragon Warrior 4 sprites. This is Oregon Trail, and he's going to die from syphilis or something.
I think you probably meant something more like cholera or dysentery.
Cholera, whatever it is. It's been a while since I played that one, too. That one's been decades, not just years. Dysentery, thank you. Dysentery? Dysentery. There's no A there, but I've heard people say dysentery. Which one is it, Liquid? You're like the official talker.
There's an E where in there. Dysentery, yeah.
Okay. That's what I've heard before. I was like, there's no E or A, what the heck?
Yeah. Oh, nice force bomb there by Angel FM on the Moldorm. Always great to be able to give some more choices
there. Right. Angel trying to push the northwest block. That was a bold strategy.
Oh, Bogie just made his arrow purchase.
I like it. I love it. Knowing what we've got now, knowing the resources you got. What a wonderful fight by Angel. Great job with one heart.
Yeah. He is taking a good bit of time here in level 1, though. He hasn't gone through it quite as quickly as Bogie did. Bogie now into level 5 and immediately greeted by an enemy he can't kill, even though he just bought arrows.
Yeah, and I like the key pickup because what else do you need besides anti-keys other than one more? It's like the infinity plus one concept.
Yeah, sure. Oh,
guess what? You don't have Bogie because you didn't listen to me in 8.
Oh, and he can't get that key.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
gonna
get
be
the other
critical.
key. See what's going on here? Oh, there's more of those Oregon trails. Oh, good combat here by Bogie. Don't die. Yeah, there's your compass. That'll help you out. In 5.
Yeah. Now, Bogie, obviously, not knowing that Ladder is at level 8, has one more item on his little checklist that he's, looking for here in level 5. So, even if he finds, say, the bow or something, he's not going to be nearly as close to, knowing where everything is as we are.
Right.
So, continuing to dig, certainly still an option, especially in a medium-sized dungeon such as this. You'd rather do it here than, say, level 7, where you're going to be...
Yeah, there's no reason
the most linear dungeon in the game, Second Quest level 7. You can get blocked in a heartbeat.
And guess what? Feat of strength will lead to the book.
Nice.
We know this. Thanks, old man.
And you
don't pick up the book.
Yeah, you need the book for that hint, by the way.
Right? Exactly. Classic. Angel finding the last.
Third.
Yep.
Folks, we're out of money at this point.
Right. Here's the room. Bogie found it. This is going to be 3/4.
We found the transport in 5 yet?
Yep. Oh.
Okay.
16 minutes in, Liquid. If you would have said we would have the wand, access to the ladder, the book, the anti-key, the red ring, arrow purchase already, 2 Triforces, the partridge and the pear tree. I'm saying 48 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, right now, yeah, the only thing that Bogie doesn't have going for him is that he missed out on that ladder. And Angel, from a discovery and, exploration standpoint is a little bit behind in that regard, but how much time, if the ladder becomes crucial later on, how much time does that save him may become the story of the game.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. And there's the heart. No more rooms needed to be dug by Bogie, unless he just wants to hang out in 5 for a little bit.
I'm kind of curious. Does he know? Okay, wait a second.
Yeah.
I had him placed where
under the L
Triforce was.
Yeah, I figured when he said that. Okay, well, this is good knowledge. I mean, he knows now where the bomb upgrade is.
And it's very expensive.
Oh, you know what you need, Bogie? You need that ladder back in 8. Now, that is not required. That clip will never be required.
Unless he's ladder blocked in this next room.
He could very well be, yeah. What should be a horizontal room?
No.
I mean, the horizontal water room.
It is!
It was!
What are you doing over here?
I'm so sorry, Bogie. I'm so sorry. Oh, man, that is my bad, chat. I know too much about the game.
Okay, this just got better. 100%.
Oh, my God. So good. All right, well, Bogie says, enough with that. I didn't want that Triforce anyway. I have all the items. I really don't care about that. I'm probably going to come across the ladder. So Bogie's a little miffed, not upset. It's not like he lost out on an item. He lost out on a known Triforce location, so it's not a huge deal right now.
Yeah, and there's a point being made in chat of looking at the silver lining of this. He now knows that the ladder can't be in level 9.
Correct.
Because
100%.
it's required to get a Triforce.
Yep, that's great knowledge.
You know, it's kind of like, I remember in, old Swordless tournaments, if the wand was stuck in level 9, at least that meant, you weren't going to have to fight a Gleeok somewhere in one of the first 8 levels.
Exactly, yep.
That was the positive spin I think Jay Coper tried to put on it for me one time, and I was like, you're sick.
He was very good at doing that, too. Putting positive spins on things.
Oh yeah, super positive.
You can see the silver lining on anything. Oh, guess what Angel can do? Angel can make that cool.
In theory, Angel can pick up that Triforce.
Bombs were a +5. Chat on top of it for us. Thank you. Which is big time.
Angel had the money in hand. Bogie now in level 6.
Mm-hmm. Bogie wants that bomb upgrade right now, facing these 3 troublemakers. Oh, took the pop.
Got the fairy.
Expertly done. Thank God there wasn't a shutter there, because if that could have gone down south, that would not have opened. There's a heart in 6. Not what you want to see.
Yeah, we've been finding, we're used to finding actual items, so there might be a rash of heart discoveries here pretty soon.
The good news is he's creeping up on that magical sword upgrade.
Yes, which we have seen. I don't know if he's seen it yet or not. I know Angel saw it.
Yeah.
It's near Vanilla Start. Bogie's not going to seek it out, especially with the wand, and maybe with a potential white sword discovery somewhere down the line.
So Liquid, 20 minutes in, and Angel's been taking a little more time in dungeons. Bogie's kind of straight-lined the dungeons a little better, streamlined them a little better. But Bogie has that big deficit of not having the ladders, so Angel's spending a little bit of time that Bogie's going to be able to catch up on later.
Another useless hint for us as Aquamanus awaits near the desert. Bogie looking for that floor drop in here, though, because he doesn't want to... I don't know how many more rooms he's going to search, but he doesn't want to come away more or less empty-handed. I mean, he got a heart container. No offense to some of the folks in chat who love hearts, and I think they're great as well, but I think he wants more than that out of the time commitment to this dungeon when he's lacking a bow, silvers, and ladder. And recorder, which,
Yeah.
is...
Yeah, there's so many things that he wants out of this 6 that he's not going to leave it until he sees this item. You see all these old men? All you guys that wanted to pick up the book, run it in your face right now.
A bunch of worthless hints.
Who needs books? Come on. Kids don't read. Okay, well, there's 3 on Death Mountain. That kind of helps, but you're going to go up there anyway, chat, before you all get mouthy on me.
Well, they were going to find level 3 anyway.
Yeah, oh, for sure. It's going to be the very first bomb spot on Death Mountain as well. I don't even know what that is. That's like a flask? What's going on there on level 5? What do you find?
Was that a red ring?
That was the red ring, okay. I thought we were still playing Oregon Trail. I appreciate it. It was Earring? Thank you. Earring. Was that still the Dragon World 4 stuff? Dungeon World 4? What game is that? I'm sorry. Dragon World 4?
It's one of those.
It's
one of those RPGs that isn't Mario RPG, so I don't know what it is.
I really have not played those. What was the one that with the fighting where the 2 brothers you fight and it was like a screen scroller but really badly done? Double Dragon.
Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really poorly done.
Yeah, that was a beat 'em up. It had action.
Dude, I want to see a Zelda themed beat 'em up scroller.
I would say, have you played Hyrule Warriors?
That's true. I've spammed Hyrule Warriors, that button 1,000 times in the first level. Does it get better?
No.
Okay. Appreciate the honesty. I played a little Age of Calamity, Scar. That was a pretty good one. I didn't play much of it, but I played a little of it.
Talking about Zelda games here, Malchior.
Hey, I did that for that 30, 80, 20 thing. Zelda 2 is not bad. All right, Bogey's going to find this item right here. And it is going to be a heart. After all this time. No, it is the bow.
Wow, what a dig out in the farthest depths of level 6's corner.
I love it.
Get your bow modes in, chat. I'm not logged into Twitch right now.
You know the best part about that, too? He already bought the arrows. So he is hooked up for any level he comes through with the Goma.
Yep. He's got 99 bullets in his quiver.
All right, so Bogie came in here right around the 20 mark, because we were talking about 20 minutes right in there. So he spent about 4 or 5 minutes inside of 6. I want to see how long Angel does. Angel's coming in about 24:45, so let's keep an eye on that time on how long Angel spins inside 6. Any ladder blocks yet? Yeah, so the Triforce is blocked in 5. Is ladder blocked right now. So Bogie knows that the ladder's got to be outside of 9 and is required. Okay, step 1, there's the heart. So now we got to see how fast Angel can get to the northeast side of 6. There's a transport that takes you 1 room south of it. Is he going to take this transport or not?
Yeah. And the issue is, if you know where the Triforce is, and you know where, and you've already found the item in the staircase, you're not inclined to take any other staircases.
Right. Exactly.
Bogie, I'm pretty sure Bogie skipped over it the first time as well.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those natural flows when you're playing that you just want to keep progression going, and you've got a door above you. You can go north. You don't want to skip anything. So most people will duck out of that staircase and keep going. Right, just like that.
Yeah, not the most intuitive discovery.
I think Angel might be dipping here too. Sees the Triforce. He's got the compass.
This will be great. If both of them dip on a dungeon, no, not yet.
No.
If both of them dip on a dungeon with a critical item, and it's a different one for each one, then it becomes the race to see who figures it out first. That is randomizer racing at its peak, if you ask me.
Yeah, for sure. And Angel has really good knowledge of which rooms can drop things right now. So he knows it's going to be a drop room or it's going to be just wide open like it is up in the northeast. So you see him clearing some rooms and not clearing the other ones. That just really heads up and makes your playthrough a level more efficient. But I think he's going to touch every single room just like Bogie did here.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, the extent that he's covered the rest of the dungeon, he seems pretty pot committed.
Yep. As he should be. I mean, for sure. It's so tempting.
When you have the ladder, it's easy to get through some of these.
Yeah, that's true, right? Bogie. See what's up? He'll watch this back and be so mad at me. Alright, so Bogie needs a recorder there. Can't push that. Again, we're in mixed quest overworld, guys, so we're looking at first and second quest right now. So Bogie's pushing everything. Nothing moving. Like you said, over in the east. Same thing in the west. There's 7. This is second quest 7.
Yeah. Dungeon discovery still continues to be free.
Yeah, 100%. So the good news about 7 is there's not many rooms. The bad thing is it's a labyrinth. It's just a spiral. But man, wait till you see it. I mean, there's not... Oh, never mind. We're in shapes.
Oh, it's shapes. Okay.
So that 8 played very similar to second quest 8. And I lied. There's a bajillion rooms in here, man.
Oh, jeez. But it's not linear. That's the thing about second quest 7, especially when you're ladder block. Could be ladder blocked like Bogie. All it takes is one room with a ladder with a river in it, and you're cut off from the entire dungeon.
There's 31 rooms if I'm counting it right. Probably not. 18, 22, 24, 26, 31 rooms. That's just not fun. Yeah, and you see that solo room there, so you know there's 2 sets of staircases that aren't going to do anything for you. So there's 5 staircases in here. Yeesh. There's the bow for Angel. So Angel, I mean, you look at he just did a quick pause there. He touched every room just like Bogie did. He went at an up aid. That stair takes you a little closer, but it won't take too long for Angel to get back over there.
Bogey's discovered one transport staircase, and he has gone to the solo room.
Is it 33? Chat, I don't know. Come on. 33, 31, whatever. Watch, Bogey's going to do 31 of the 33 rooms. He's going to make me out to be a winner.
When you get to our age, we stop counting after 31.
3 years ago, it was a 31-room dungeon, not 33, okay? Alright. Bogie is looking for a lot of things still. Still wants the silvers, wants that ladder, knows he needs it, so you're going to see Bogie clear everything in this 7. Enemy set's not bad. I mean, it's going to be one where he's going to be 3 quickly. He's got the wand, so the wand's going to do massive damage against a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, just the unfortunate issue of how big this is and how much time, unless there is a critical item that he discovers, which at this point could really, be silver arrows.
Well, that compass is big, dude, because now all he's doing is looking for the item. So if he knows the item dropping rooms, that's going to cut down a few of these rooms that he doesn't have to clear anymore. Having those arrows really, really helped him here.
Yep, and straight away into a potential staircase room here.
You see Angel in the southwest kind of retracing Bogey's steps. We do have a raft here on Bogey's side.
Yeah, which, I mean, I guess if, level 2 or level 4, maybe? I feel like level 3's hit put it out of a raft spot.
White sword item, maybe.
Yeah.
There's the Triforce for Bogie. He knew about that. So he's looking for the floor drop here. He's only clearing floor dropping rooms.
So I was kind of confused as to what he was doing there. That room doesn't drop. I assume he's not looking for a push block there.
There's the silvers on the floor.
Okay.
So Bogie with a good clear of 7. Yeah, pretty quick too. I mean, having that knowledge of where the Triforce was pushed him over to the right side, which led him to the silvers. So if you see Angel go towards the north in the middle under the E and L, he's going to take a lot longer in this 7. So that compass really, really helped Bogie there.
Yep. Imagine a world where digging level 7 goes in your favor.
It's only because I'm here. It's only
okay. And chat, calling us out as well. White sword item, we did get a hint for that. It is a hard container.
Oh, is it? I missed the hint. Yeah, thanks, chat. Yeah. Appreciate that. Bogie gonna kill everything like you said with arrows. Kill it with fire.
Oh, he's got 156 rupees right now. I guarantee you, at some point in level 9, he's going to have to start rationing them.
Bogie fighting level 2. Angel's back up in the northeast. Going to do some exploration up here that we have not seen. Still looking for 4. I don't think we've seen 3, maybe.
Yeah, we haven't seen 3. We got a hint about its location. Early item in 2 for Bogie.
Got a heart on the floor. We're expecting a lot of hearts like Liquid said earlier. Still looking for Pria Flute. Haven't seen either of the 2 boomerangs yet.
Magic Boomerang was in level 8.
Perfect. Thank you. Missed that early. There's another compass. Man, these compasses coming early is helping Bogie a lot. And the white sword on the ground. So he's got both items in 2 and 5 rooms. So it's going to be a very, very efficient 2 for Bogie.
Yeah. And with the white sword, even though he's got 10 hearts, we're probably never going to see a search for the magical sword on his end at this point.
Yeah, no way. No chance. You got wand and white sword. I mean, you're going to have to really trip across it and pick it up. Oh, you get some money. Don't need to kill anything else. Gonna kill some for bombs, maybe. Looking for a bomb pickup. There you go.
And they didn't drop, but it was the floor drop, of course.
All right. Doesn't need any more, so should be path of least resistance time for him. Angel back over in the northwest. Knows that we have the level in Death Mountain. 3 is in Death Mountain. We had that hint earlier.
Triforce pickup in 2 for Bogie. That was a quick, efficient clear of that.
Mm-hmm. So I'm talking about those times inside the dungeons, Liquid, for Bogie has really been in his advantage. It's just that ladder. Otherwise, he'd be really, really flying right now. Angel's got that lead on him because of that, but man, he's spending a lot more time inside the dungeons. This might be one of the early keys of the race because Bogie was so fast through the 7. Let's see what Angel does. Angel says, nope, this is shapes. I think I'm out. No, he's popping that north wall. Never mind. He's going back in. Let's see if he goes straight north or if he does get towards the east here.
Yeah. Arrows not required in here, but Bogie having the arrows to take certainly helped. Because he got the, I feel like that's where he got the compass from one of the Gomas.
So there's that magic boomerang hint. Bogie's going to buy these hints for us and try to find where this ladder is. He knows about that. He knows about that. I didn't see that last hint. I think he's trying to save the rest of the money, or did he buy the hint and I didn't see it?
No, I only saw 2.
Okay.
Oh, Bogie got the ladder hint.
He got the ladder hint. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what he was looking for with those hints. And that's going to help him out quite a bit. There's the raft for Angel. Now he's got to find the floor item, so this is the important one for him. Thanks, Chester. Thanks, Rick.
My bad. Yeah, well, I was watching Angel go through level 7 when he was doing his shopping for information. So
this is what I'm afraid of. If he gets caught up here going left now with a tough room, Angel's going to see probably 10 more rooms than Bogie did here,
and 0 more or 1 fewer silver arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was a meat block there. We found a bait block in level 7.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Now you know you can spend your money on anything you want. You've got all the keys you want. You know there's no meat block. You're good to go there. So Bogie's looking to see if there's anything else up here before he hightails it back. I'm sure that's going to be his very next play after clearing this stuff out.
I would think so, though. If he, up A. I thought he might continue just a little while longer since level 3 is up there somewhere, but I'm not sure that he knows that yet.
No, he didn't get that hint. Angel got that hint. I don't think Bogie saw it. Yeah, see, Angel's going to see all of these rooms, and this is when you guys are watching these matches, and a lot of you guys have watched even more of this tournament than I have, or maybe Liquid has, but this right here is just such the hidden time that you don't really take. If you're just watching it, kind of making dinner or whatever, it's this extra 2 minutes per level, extra 3 minutes. And you're all of a sudden like, oh, why has this person got a huge lead in 9? It was kind of the same seed. Well, it's because it's just this extra time where you take one wrong turn in a level and just all of a sudden you're 5 minutes, 6 minutes behind.
Yep. Just a matter now. We'll see how long it takes Bogie to sniff out this ladder in level 8. I mean, he's going to be there until he finds it at this point. That's, fairly obvious. But one thing I will say about Bogie, if you've ever watched him play like just a practice seed or whatever, after it's over, he'll pull up this recap screen that shows how much time he spent in each dungeon. So that is something that he tracks religiously. So I know, it's very important to him to know, to understand how much time he's spending in each dungeon and working on, cracking down on that.
Oh man, look at that 8.
Optimizing it however he can.
Yeah, and you can see how 7 fits in that 8, just on the right side with that one solo room that's under the E. That's where that solo room was in 7, so they fit like a jigsaw puzzle if people out there don't know that. Crazy. Yeah, it's important when you're playing these and doing practice seeds and stuff. If you got a small, like a level 1 or a level 2 or something, you want to be in and out of there in 2 minutes, 2:30 tops. You don't want to spend any more time in there. If it's too tough combat-wise, try to get what's on the floor and get out and go find something, upgrade your combat and come back because it's a smaller dungeon. But if you're spending more time in there, then you're going to get beat by some of these better runners that can come through there in a minute 30. It's one of those little things that just makes you better at Z1R. Is that time inside the dungeon. And Angel's sitting there. If I'm in Angel's seat right now and I'm playing and I'm looking at the clock and it's 38 minutes, I know I'm in level 7. I'm just looking for one more item and I have easy ones left. To him, he's got 2, 3, and 4 left, right? He's like, man, I'm flying. I'll be 2, 3, and 4. I can get that done by 50 minutes, good 9. This is a sub-hour seat still. And he doesn't realize that he's just a little bit behind because of that extra time that he doesn't know he's taking in it.
Yeah, and Like, I totally expect him to still, although maybe not with the silver, maybe if he leaves the silvers, uh, in 7 now, maybe not so, but, to put up an incredible time here, and we're still just, as always, level 9, a level 9 away from anybody winning this. I don't want to insinuate that this is a foregone conclusion at this point by any stretch of the imagination. Bogie did just get his ladder, but he's got some backtracking to do.
Yeah, and this is tough on Angel's side, right? Because there was only a few rooms left, but it was kind of a frustration factor of, I do only have 2, 3, and 4 left. I'm probably going to run across the recorder at some point. I can come back here if I need to. I know 3's up here somewhere close. If I get that, I can come back too. So it's very tough to go back into 7 now, go back in the Northeast. That's a few minutes of walking through that. It's a tough decision. I don't blame Angel for this dip out at all. It's just that one unfortunate room of turning left when, Bogie turned right because he had that compass.
Well, Bogie just picked up the magical sword with 11 hearts.
Free. This seed is... I'm just kidding. I'm just completely kidding.
I mean, good news for Angel. He's about to, probably clear level 2 out relatively quickly. Knows that level 3 is up here as well. We'll see, if that gives him a little bit of wiggle room as he tries to make a decision about what to do going forward with the great level 9 question when you go in there without everything.
So because he has the map to 7 and 8, knowing that 9's going to be shapes, right? 9 will be shapes? Am I thinking right? Okay. That might push him back into 7 before he goes into 9. If he was a second quest 9, like we were talking about before, he might run in there and just see if the silvers are in there. But I would not go into a shapes 9 if I only had, 6 or 7 rooms left in a level. So if you're an Angel fan and you're rooting for Angel right now, I almost guarantee he will pop back there before he goes into 9.
Yeah. Although he did see, 7 and 8 were both, pretty chunky levels.
Mm-hmm.
So Shapes 9 in theory would be a little bit smaller than usual.
Yeah.
But I still sort of agree with you.
And it also depends on when you finish up 4 and where you are in the overworld. Because if you're in the southeast, knowing 9's on that coast. Okay.
4 is at level 4.
Yeah, well that's perfect.
So the raft, a required item.
Which was in level 7 as well.
Level 7, yeah.
Come on, jeez. Of course. Never 7. That's a lot of damage to the face for one bomb, Bogie.
Yeah, well, he does have the red ring, so...
Yeah, right.
Unlike some people who just play with a red sprite all the time.
I permanently have the red ring because I just don't get hit. Nobody knows if I have it or not. It's called duck and weave, man. Duck and weave.
Considering you have finished this, the vanilla version of this game without taking any damage, I feel like that's a fair claim to make.
Except for that stupid Keeson 9. One time, man. One time. Oh, so Angel is up in the northwest. Bogey's in 4. Bogey's looking for... I bet he's going to get the recorder here. And what else do you need, right? A heart?
He says no thank you. Which I understand. He's got 52 hearts and the magical sword already, so...
What enemy set will be in 9? I believe you're going to have Gibdo in 9.
Nothing but red bubbles.
Yeah. And there's the red candle. Another one of my favorite starting items. Swordless.
Flames on the side of my face.
Hey, look what you can cross now because you've got something, Bogie.
So, but he hasn't seen the staircase. We haven't seen the staircase item yet in level 4, have we?
We have not. We have not.
Okay. And we haven't seen level 3, period.
No, it's probably up at Vanilla 9. Because we know it's on Death Mountain. So it's got to be up there somewhere.
There is a recorder spot on Death Mountain.
No, there isn't there. Don't say that. What have we not seen? Oh, just the stairway item in 4. So the recorder would be there. Bogey's leading the recorder.
No, it was a heart. It was a heart. That's right.
It was a heart. No, you're right. So
no recorder.
Recorder's right here in 3, 4, and 9.
Yeah. Which Angel has.
Oh man, those dark nuts.
Yep. Bogie getting slammed.
So rude.
What a fast level 3 this would be if you already had the silver arrows, Angel.
Yep.
Just walk right in.
Just
pick
done.
it up and walk out.
Time inside levels, man. And Bogey's back in Death Mountain, so really he hasn't checked like the Forgotten Spot area and just this East Death Mountain spots. So he's gonna find this 3. Angel only needs the Triforce in 4, but it's crazy how close. So we were 1 turn away in 7 and 1 room away in level 8.
Yeah,
right? For Angel? Yeah, for either one of them, it's crazy. Just one little move sometimes does it all.
Bogie got the hint for his
Oh, pick that up. Oh, does he know where the Triforce is?
He's already got it.
Never mind, he got it. We just talked about that. Bogey's almost up there anyway. Gonna go back up to the right side. So what, if you're an Angel fan, you're gonna need a really trolly 9 right now because Bogie is gonna fly through that 3.
Angel's still without an arrow of any kind, as we see him fighting the P-Hats with wand.
Yeah, you could have a recorder require 9. You don't need the recorder to get into 9, but past a door or something. I mean, that's kind of one of the other things that would push the momentum back in Angel's favor. But this is looking like Bogey's to lose. He's going kind of to the east side by the waterfall right now because, again, this is a mixed quest overworld, so he's looking for all these random places that you have in second quest first before he heads back over.
Yeah, but that's okay. Yeah, that covers all the ones he hadn't checked yet. Mm-hmm. So in theory, he should be heading up the mountain now.
Yeah, and it's right here at the top. You got a sword, man. You can use the sword. It's cool.
I told you, man. It's the arrows all day.
Angel back inside of 3, still looking for this item.
I can guarantee you Bogie is not going to stick around.
Oh, no. Yeah, you bounce now. So 46 minutes, what did I say, 48? Ganon's got to be in the first room.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to reach that mark now, but still pretty...
I said you entered 9 at 48. That's what I said, right?
Sure, that had to be it.
I think that's what it was. Enter 9 at 48.
Everything else you've said in this commentary has been prophetic, so why not be right about that as well?
Sure, right? Just make things up as we go here. Yeah, if I'm Angel, I'm feeling really good about this right now. I'm missing an item, which kind of stinks right now, and then I go to 4 and I'm good. Like, it's 47 minutes, you feel okay right now.
It's wild. Like, Angel probably feels better about his situation, and Bogie probably feels worse about his situation than either one of them should.
Because you don't want to re-dip a level, and he had to go back and re-dip to get that ladder. He's like, oh my god, Angel probably got this earlier, which he did. But just that time inside of levels, and you guys are going to get sick of me saying it, but it's so important.
And there's a boomerang in level 3, not what Angel wants to see, and a heart. Also, not what Angel wants to see.
No. Knowledge is good, but that knowledge stunk.
Alright, Bogie already got a Ganon location hint.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you're not Bay anyway.
Yeah. Welcome to Patra Hell.
So, I'm saying the beast is in the 3rd row down under the V. So 1 row north of where he is under the V. I don't have my music up. I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
we got the roar. Okay.
The roar, but you may be
room off.
Row off. Yeah.
That would have been the compass. I swear, man. Do you guys see like when that graphic glitches too? Like if you don't hear the roar but you see your screen glitch like that, it does that in the vanilla game as well. That's when you're one room away.
Yeah, but it does it in a room where you can't get to Ganon.
Right. It's so weird when you see that too, and you're like, what the heck's going on? And it's just a graphical glitch. All right, super easy room to fight him in. Just got to get that first hit. Bogie showing he's a champ. Oh, he's going to get this back right now. There's the kill. 49-30. We weren't too far off. Now we got to find the girl. Great fight by Bogie. It's a tough room, though. I'm kidding. It's actually a tough room because Link's location wants to be everywhere the ladder comes out. So it's just kind of awkward fighting him in there.
Yeah, it's just like you feel like you're always like either gritting yourself or you're just, one tile away from where you're wanting to be.
Yeah, for sure. He did a really good job of catching him and keeping him there. There's the map. Oh, we got a spaceship.
Yikes.
Or actually just a regular ship, not even a spaceship.
Yeah, that's like the coin ship you get in Mario 3.
Oh, good call. Absolutely. Angel now going down through Candle Row, probably. Not sure if he made this path yet, or he's going over the forgotten spots.
Other people calling it things from RPGs again, as if we would ever play one of those.
Cactus ship. Dude, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is really good. I don't have the time to devote to it that I want to, but it's really good. Reminds me of Little Me playing that on PlayStation 1 or 2 or whatever it was on.
It was on 1, I think.
Bogie checking out this left side. Kind of has this nose for it and says, maybe it's that one room under the L. How can I get there? Oh, God, recorder.
Oh, there's a staircase.
It's a staircase. Absolutely. If that's the path, you have to get the recorder, which is in 9. But you got to get it first and then go back to that room.
Yeah, with the way this 9's laid out, I don't think there's enough twists and turns in it to have that happen, but I mean, obviously it could happen.
It could be the one room in the northeast, and that stair is the only one under the 9 that gets to that room. It could be anything, man. Could even be another boat. Here it is. Oh, got my hopes up. I thought I was going to go get my cereal and go to bed.
But he can't go right from here.
He can't go right. Oh, no. Please be it. I'm sorry, guys. I love you all, but please be it.
We need a little drama in our lives. This has been a little simple.
Free, yeah. Oh, you bombed it and then didn't go down there? I'm confused.
But Bogie just loves wasting resources. What can I say?
He likes to check the nooks and crannies first, and I love this about him. He's going to go check this top right corner. If he can't bomb north right here, I'm going to laugh so hard. If he can't bomb right here, oh, he can. But it's not her. But go check and make sure it's not a stair. Okay, no, don't do that.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Angel in level 4, not going to find what he wants to find there. But another potential Dig Dogger stair room.
Oh man, I saw another single door.
Mm-hmm.
And really, like, as you're going through here, the easier enemy sets, you're going to see Bogie clear out a little bit just looking for the compass.
Yeah, definitely not a bad strategy at this point in the race. So I think race 1 was like a minute and 15 or something like, or an hour 15. So we're looking at likely a much quicker finish this time around. You just have that, you kind of have that time in the back of your head of like how long it takes to finish a seed like this.
Right, exactly. Get that.
Your recorder.
Go get that. He is
I think
too.
I think it was just instinct to walk out when he saw it was the item.
Like, Bogie, go get that, please. Now he's clearing this for the... I hope he finishes this. This is good. This is intuitive in what you should do. He's still looking for something to help him compass, just anything trying to push him in the right direction. And that is a room that drops almost every time.
The power bracelet did give you level 1. I think that was the only thing blocking.
So Bogie needs to go left here, I think. Yeah, I'm trying to look at the map and see what he's not done, and he can't get over to the left side. There was a door here, and also that remember when he bombed south on the L and didn't go through that? That led him over to here. Okay, so he has access to all of level 9 now, except for that top right-hand corner. Northwest, so it's the next room. It's got to be under the E.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not enough. Yeah, there's only so much it could be at that point.
Yeah. Bogie, get your GGs out. I'm sorry, I called that wrong. Get your GGs out for Bogie with a time of 54 minutes and 56 seconds, Liquid.
Very, very strong time.
Very strong time, absolutely.
I kind of saw Angel pause there for a second. I was wondering if we were going to see a concession, but looks like for the time being, he's going to go head into level 9.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It's just those few rooms in 7. He took that left at the Wizrobe room, and that's the entire difference in the race. Like, he would have been a couple minutes behind Bogie. Bogie kind of had a long 9, so if Angel kind of right paths that just a little bit better than Bogie does, this is within a minute as well. It's just that one move in 7.
Very, very close to that situation.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Angel did everything right here besides that one level. You see that hint when you're needing the silvers and you're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care. But what I was taught and what I was trained by the wise people who came before me was when you get that hint, you walk towards that just in case the silvers are there on the way. You're not wasting time in other rooms.
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
It's like if this was the silvers right here.
Oh. By the way, we're now joined by Bogie Smalls, who has tied this semifinal contest up at 1 match apiece. Congratulations, Bogie.
Thank you. What are the odds that silvers were in 7 in the seed? Oh my god!
And the required raft.
And the required raft.
And the required raft. I'm glad the raft was not as useless as Liquid was hoping for it to be. But I guess that whole dungeon was the key to the seed, at least in terms of unblocking things, and then getting the hint for the ladder, and 8 was huge, I felt.
Yeah, up until that point, Angel probably had a little bit of a knowledge lead on you just because Angel grabbed the ladder the first time through. You were only, what, 2 rooms or 1 room away from the ladder at that point when you dipped out of 8. So we thought that was going to come up to bite you until that one hint helped you push you back that way anyway. If you would not have got that hint, I'm very curious. Would you have? Well, you had to have it because of that Triforce. Never mind.
I think. Question. Obviously, I wouldn't have gone back to 5 when I did, but I think I full cleared everything except 8 because until I got silvers. But I think just all the dungeons along the way, I ended up grabbing the items because they were pretty straightforward. Minus, just digging a little bit in 8 because. It was so early in the seed. I'm like, okay, I got the any key. What are the odds that something else really good is here? Well, it turns out pretty high.
Yeah.
Something slightly good that. Yeah. By the way, I would never encourage anybody to watch back a race because that feels like pulling teeth. But if you do,
don't do it.
I've got Nostradamus over here on commentary with me. Called out the horizontal river room blocking you from the Triforce in level 5.
Yeah.
You're like in real time.
I was thinking of all the rooms that could screw you, and I'm like, that's the one in 5 that's going to do it.
Yep.
It just happened to be it. Now I'll tell you too, you probably don't realize this because it was in the flow of your level 7, but you having the bow from 6 and purchase the arrows, you were able to pop a goma that gave you the compass in 7 that pushed you towards the silvers. The only thing Angel's missing, and he would have joined you in 9, he's only missing the silvers, and that's because he went a room north, and there was some wizrobes that pushed him to the left of that ugly 7, where you never got to. It's only because he didn't have that combination to enable him to know to go to the right where you did. So that's kind of the difference right now in this race, is you having those things walking into 7.
Interesting. Yeah, it felt pretty good. I mean, obviously Angel's been crushing it, and I think he might have the fastest seed in this tournament. So the entire time, I just felt like the seed was very fast, and I was getting really a little bit panicky in that 9 just because I kind of just kept on hitting dead end after dead end. But and then I had to grab the recorder because I saw one potential staircase that was dig dogger blocked. I'm like, what are the odds? Like, again, just thinking in the back of my mind. What's the odds play that Dig Dogger's gonna block a magic staircase or something?
It could have happened, but we also know that recorder being in 9, you might as well keep investigating. You might come across it anyway and then go back to that spot.
Yep,
for sure. It was funny seeing you do the about face and go back to get the recorder, though.
Yeah, and same thing with silvers. I ducked north, and I'm like, no way, that's not what I just saw on the floor.
Liquid and I were both like, Bogie, go back for the recorder, go! It was
the meme where Walter White's yelling from inside the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was thinking it was Jack from Lost. We have to go back. So talk to me about this tournament, man. I've watched a lot of this. Liquid Husband and I have been on the sidelines watching. It's been a fantastic one from our point of view. But talk us through your thoughts on the flags and stuff like that. I mean, I know you've probably done that before, but I'd enjoy hearing it from you.
Yeah, I think the flags have a good balance to them. There's a little bit of luck potentially if you find something like the book and then find your hint shops where you could get information. I feel like that's probably the biggest thing that kind of makes or breaks seeds, that or finding some sort of combat upgrade. I think wand and white sword in this tournament are pretty huge items if you can find them relatively early. So it's interesting because you start with an item, and so that can kind of dictate how you might approach the seed a little bit differently, right? Like with power bracelet, it's pretty straightforward. You just kind of try to route those checks in. Raft, I mean, you don't really change much of your routing at all, because you're going to just naturally hit those spots anyways. But recorder can change things a lot, where you might just play sort of like Schrodinger's go mode, right, where you grab your Triforce and you're like, I could always come back here, and so that's where things get really interesting, especially if you start with that recorder. Combat's okay, but yeah, I mean, if you get a seed where you don't get the wand or white sword, being on wood sword that's where I think knowing your dungeon drops can help a lot, because you can skip rooms that definitely don't drop, and save a lot of time, especially if they're really bad combat rooms. But yeah, it's been fun. The other thing that I think is really interesting in this tournament is that I think the depth of the competition, just the field, is very deep. So there's a lot of really good runners who, just from the round of 32 on, I mean, just everyone could have beat everybody in any of those rounds. So it's good to see. It's fun. Definitely challenging, but fun.
How good trying to get this out. How good do you think Liquid Husband could have done in this tournament? Be honest. I want to know right now.
He could have made the top 32.
Would have been a solid
he
30,
said you're not
33
even
seed.
16 material. You hear that?
Dude,
I was a solid
33.
33 seed in this tournament for sure.
Yeah. Or was it TA and Sidetown faced off in the round of 32 or something? That's how ridiculous this is. Just the way Swiss was. I mean, you have those two guys who could be in finals in any tournament, and they're facing off in the round of 32. So You never
And
know.
yet somehow we wound up with chalk in the semifinals here. It's 1-4 and 2-3.
Right.
See,
Yeah,
that just
exactly.
goes to show like the level that you guys are playing at right now, like in this moment, seems to have carried over from the Swiss into the brackets.
And I also tell you this, that, and Bogie, this is a testament to you and the work that you put in, but you and Angel, and there's a reason you guys are here, like Liquid's saying, is that you do put in the work and the practice seeds and knowing the drop tables and knowing the drop rooms. And we talked a lot about time inside of levels and stuff tonight because you were just flying through things and making it look very easy, but that's because of your knowledge of the game and whatnot. So I think that there's a lot you have to do with this flag set just from watching it like from the outside. There's a lot you have to know and a lot you have to do, but if you put the time in, you get little hints and you get little feelings about how seed is working and how a level's working and how to attack things that other people might not just randomly see or do the first time through playing these flags.
Yeah, no, thanks. I mean, I think recorder in 9 in this particular seed was an example, right, where it's like the more items I accrued, the more I felt like, okay, recorder's going to be in 9, so recorder's probably not going to block me. And then I had one more dungeon to find, right? And I found every other item up until that point, so I knew recorder couldn't be in that dungeon. So I knew it had to be in 9, so it kind of narrowed down my focus. Yeah. GG's, Angel.
Yeah, GG's. I figured silvers were in 7, but at the same time, too, I was going to go try and find the recorder just to go bomb it and burn it a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, chat, just to catch you up here real quick. Angel did bow out of this one, but man, Angel, you had the lead. I think you had a knowledge lead, and I think you had a combat lead for a while in Triforce. You had everything going for you because you were the first one that found the ladder in 8, and you had that probably for 20 minutes over Bogie. But he took one turn in 7 to the right where you went straight north, and then that Wizrobe room where you turned left, the silvers were just to the right on the floor. So it's just kind of one of those wrong turn things. Otherwise, man, this was another within a minute nail biter. You played excellent tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean that's what I figured. I mean it happens. It's not that big of a deal, but those things. I mean I got lucky with my quarterfinals where they didn't find silvers and I did, and but those things happen.
For sure. And yeah, I mean, one of the biggest compliments I saw from chat as we're scrolling through is, this time has nothing to do with how close this race was. This was neck and neck the whole way, and it was really fun watching you guys. I made a comment like 15 minutes in. Your combat was on point tonight. Angel is really good.
Yeah, I felt good for the most part. Like I said, especially going through 8, finding everything, and with that kind of start, yeah, I felt pretty good. But yeah, I mean, just one little thing happens.
Very cool. Yeah. We were talking a little bit about this flag set, and has there been anything that you've done differently, Angel, as you've gone through from the very first rounds until now? Is there anything you tweaked with your game or just kind of sharpened it and fine-tuned it or anything like that?
Yeah, it's called not playing bad.
It's important. I struggle with that.
Can you give me some pointers? Yeah, don't get hit.
Yeah, right.
No, when I was doing all the Triforce Triple plays and all the races that this was in, like I was not having the best time. Like I was doing really, really bad. And I mean, throughout the tournament, I mean, I've just tightened things up. I've just focus, and yeah, I mean, it's got me this far. But I mean, there hasn't been like one really big thing that I've changed.
Yeah, I was curious that when the flag set came out, if you're like, okay, I'm going to attack the smaller dungeons first, or I'm going to go through every single thing. Whenever I find a dungeon, I'm going to clear it all the way through. I was wondering as this flag set has gone on, if there's been anything that you're like, okay, with this specific flag set, this is the way you kind of have to attack it, or you're just behind from the start.
I think more than anything else, it's just been routing than anything else. And what you can and can't do, how you should tackle things coming back. I think that's been the main thing I've more focused on.
Gotcha. 100%. What you got, Liquid?
Yeah, I just think it's very interesting that, with this flag set, Redbird and I were talking about it a little bit earlier today, because, since we don't, play this game anymore, I was like, it kind of feels like an old school flag set, just except for one thing, and it's that, that one starting item, which either could completely change your routing, like Bogie had said earlier, or might just be, a red herring situation. I mean, it wasn't in this situation, obviously the power bracelet was required, but it can certainly throw off what you would normally do depending on where you're starting, where the starting screen is, things like that.
Yeah, well, good job to both of you. Bogie, any last words or anything you want to say to wrap up tonight? Or do we know when Game 3 is, you two? Have we scheduled this yet? What's going on? I need some more heat between the two of you.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday, but I have to look. I can't remember if we agreed to Sunday, but we're trying to go a little bit slower because the other semifinal match hasn't started yet. So,
very cool.
So if not Sunday, then I think Tuesday. I'm just glad that I can go into Game 3 with it even 1-1 because 0-2 against Angel would be nail biting, especially because he would have a game or two to be a bit more aggressive and have a knockout punch there potentially by taking some risks. So I expect this to go 5. I would be shocked if it didn't. And thank you guys for jumping in. I appreciate it. Good to hear both of your voices, and thanks to SpeedGaming and OpnoPoint for doing the tracking and the restream. And GG's, Angel.
Yeah, GG's. I could have said that any better.
Awesome.
Okay.
We appreciate
Can't imagine a world where
Go ahead, bud.
we're pros. I can't imagine a situation where any of us don't, like, after these first 2 races, rooting for anything other than a 5-game series here is crazy because, I mean, these are two players at their peak right now, putting on a great show for everybody.
Yeah, great combat, great knowledge of the Z1R. If you want to watch just a good series, I mean, tune in Sunday or Tuesday, whenever this one, Game 3 goes on, because this is like everybody's been saying, this is probably going 5, y'all, and it's going to be an exciting 5 all the way through. So, Liquid, I'm going to let you take us out, but I want to say, chat, SpeedGaming, everybody that made it happen for us tonight. You guys have had some excellent commentary to this point, and we butted in one night, and we appreciate it so much. We didn't mean to step on toes or anything, because the cruise that you had the entire tournament has been fantastic. So thanks for letting us be a piece of this. Great job, Bogie. Great job, Angel. And Liquid, always fun working with you. Chat, we'll see you later, but take us out, bud.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I mean, feel extremely blessed to have this opportunity. Certainly hope that they can get some races in this next week, because next Sunday starts round 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs for me. I know that's not an issue for you, Redbird.
Come on, man.
No,
You didn't have
man.
like that. No. Back up. We have time. We have time. This thing was supposed to go 2 hours, so we got time to talk about this.
That's the last time Redbird throws it out to Liquid.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather be golfing and watching than my team get swept in the first round. But go ahead, Liquid. See you later.
Thanks again, like he said, to everyone on staff here, OpnoPoint with the tracking, all the fine folks at SpeedGaming, my favorite restream channel for the Zelda 1 Randomizer tournament, for Redbird Grad, my homie forever, the runners, Angel FM, and Bogie Smalls. This is Liquid Husband saying thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you soon for Game 3 of this exciting semifinal matchup.